Hi, welcome to Second Chances Farm. I'm Robbie Jester. This is Chef Phil Dersch. Today we are going to be making some delicious food with greens from right here on the farm. Phil, what are you making today?
Today we're going to be doing a Chinese broccoli, very simple dish, play on a nice little quick appetizer. Sauteed mushrooms, roasted peanuts, and little garlic.
Sounds fantastic.
All right,
so let's roll.
All right, so Chinese broccoli is very, very good, very high in antioxidants. The stems sometimes can be very thick, so it's nice to trim those down right down the center.
Now you recommend trimming them versus peeling them?
Yes, I like to cut right down to the center if the bottoms are a little tough from being cut. Also, at the after I usually cut them down, I will take a look and see how they are. Straighten these out and just trim just a little bit, just like cleaning the bottom of the asparagus off before you cook the asparagus. So the Chinese broccoli, we'll take these, slim all these down, and then have a nice pot of boiling water. I do not add any salt when I'm sauteing these because these have lots of very nice bitter and sweet flavors. So before I put these in here though, I'm going to turn this on and get my pan hot to start sauteing because the broccoli also cooks very quickly. It's very leafy like spinach. The bottoms are a little firm like the softer parts of asparagus. So with the mushrooms here, these are cremini mushrooms. Just take these and cut these down into little triangles. And then I will trim down the garlic.
Now, why do you choose cremini mushrooms here instead of something else?
Well, I like creminis because they're nice and meaty tasting. They have a great texture after they are cooked. They stay a little bit firm and they don't get as mushy like a lot of people associate cooked mushrooms. A lot of people like these more, I think.
Yeah, mushrooms is one of those things that people generally love them or they hate them. Right. But I find if they dislike them, it's because of that texture.
Yeah, I always tell people if they don't like mushrooms, they haven't had them cooked right.
That's right. I'm a one-man mission to make people that don't like mushrooms again.
Right, right. So a little trick I do with garlic, I just trim it down in half and I turn my knife over. And this is for minced garlic, this is a great way to actually have it almost paste-like, but still have a little bit of texture and consistency to it. So I'll take the mushrooms and add these to the oil here. And I'll get a little bit of color on here. And another important thing when you're sauteing mushrooms, not to add salt and pepper too soon because that will take the moisture out of the mushrooms. Let's grab some of these. So they won't caramelize as well if they're salted too soon. And before the garlic, we'll add some peanuts. And just take the back of my knife and crush them just a little bit. When you break down the peanuts, it releases some of the oils, so they'll be a little stronger flavored. All right, so I've started getting a little bit of a sear on the mushrooms. I'm going to add some of the peanuts. Now this is a pretty quick process at this point because you don't want the peanuts to burn because you've got little pieces in with the mushrooms.
That's also adding another crunchy texture element,
right.
to combat some of that, what people consider a softer texture in a mushroom.
Right. And it also, peanuts has a nice healthy fat. Also, not a whole lot, but also has a nice protein punch. So I'm putting this in here, the garlic, and I'm just going to keep this moving around so nothing burns. And we'll add our veg stock. And I add it slowly to keep it simmering just a little bit. And not a whole lot, so it doesn't cool the pan down too much.
Now, Phil, you're a chef at DuPont Country Club, so tell me a little bit about what's going on at the Country Club right now.
Well, we've got a lot of good things going right now. We have a couple different menu changes. Good feedback on the menu so far.
Good.
Hoping everything comes to fruition. Yeah, we're changing things up. I just opened up the pizza kitchen that we have there as well, and we've gotten rave reviews, and it's very busy. So now that this is simmering, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it. Not too much, because now I'm going to add some soy. This is a low sodium, gluten-free soy. We have a lot of, well, especially at the club, we have a lot of people with gluten intolerance. And personally, I do not use a lot of flour in anything really, if I can help it. This is a great alternative. It's lower in sodium, hence just a touch of the salt. And no worries with the gluten-free as well. So this is at a rapid simmer. I'm just going to take a little bit of cornstarch. And as I am, you don't have to move the pan this way. You can use your spoon as well. But just for me, I like to use the saute motion. And I'm going to lightly add some of the cornstarch to the mixture here. And you want to keep this moving, so instead of actually taking the liquid out of the pan and adding the cornstarch like a traditional slurry, it's very shallow and there's substance in the liquid with this, so it blends in itself very nicely.
Yeah, that having something like a vegetable or something in the pan like that helps to break up that cornstarch so you don't have any lumps or anything like that.
Right, yeah, and it's really good. I mean, it smells really good too. So. All right, so our water is boiling, and like I was saying, the broccoli, a lot of times if the stems are a lot bigger, a lot of people will blanch this like this way.
So Chinese broccoli is one of the awesome products from Second Chances Farm, and Second Chances Farm has a farm-to-table delivery program. They deliver each week fresh produce from the farm. It's been cut 48 hours ahead of time, so it's super fresh. For those of you that are interested, you can find out all about it at www.secondchancesfarm.com. It's all pesticide-free, herbicide-free, crisp, fresh, delicious. You won't find produce that's more fresh than this delivered directly to your door.
So what I do as my test is, I don't know if you can see this, but I'll take a piece of the stem and fold it against the pan. If it bends nicely, it'll be done. All right, so everything looks pretty good here. All right, so what I'm going to do here is add this now to my sauce. So the broccoli will take on the nice flavor of the sauce, the mushrooms, and the peanuts. So this dish is completely vegan, very friendly, user-friendly, gluten-free, and we are good to go.
There you go, Chef.
Thank you, sir. So, you bunch all of it together and kind of just dab off a little bit right in the center of the plate here, make it look nice. I get some of the nice roasted mushrooms and peanuts and garlic, and I'll kind of lay this right over the top.
And it smells great.
Quick and easy. I mean, this is something you can really impress people with, and it didn't take, what, 5 minutes? Not even.
Nope. Quick, easily, painless.
Yep.
Smells fantastic, looks great.
To top this off, because this has a really nice earthy flavor with the peanuts and the mushrooms and the roasted garlic, this is some beautiful red vein sorrel from the farm as well. So I'm going to take these and just pull the stems.
And real quick, could you just explain what the flavor profile is of sorrel for anybody watching that doesn't know?
Yes, of course. It's one of my favorite. It literally tastes like a tart Granny Smith apple with a spinach texture. It's phenomenal for garnishing. I love using this on salads, on top of meatier dishes. It really gives it a light, refreshing, crisp flavor to it. It's very, very nice. So we just tear it just like this and place it all across. All right.
Looks fantastic. Can't wait to try it.
There you are.
So today we have Khalif here. He's one of our experienced tasters here from Second Chances Farm. We're going to let him taste this. Khalif is the microgreen manager here at Second Chances Farm. So we have a little, actually I'll let Chef explain to you what this dish is.
All right, so what we have here is Chinese broccoli. I'm going to put it down and cut a little bit. Yeah, you're good. Chinese broccoli with toasted mushrooms, garlic, and peanuts with a light hoisin sauce.
Can I taste it now?
Of course, yes, go right ahead.
Tastes like Chinese.
Yeah.
That's right. So what are you tasting in there?
Sauce. You can taste the broccoli. The broccoli really, that's what it tastes like. It's like fried.
Got the earthiness of that the gluten-free soy sauce in there. Some of the peanuts that are in there as well.
That's what it is. It's the soy sauce and the peanuts.
All right, folks. Well, Chef, thank you so much for coming into the kitchen today. Thanks for tasting. And for this and more, www.secondchancesfarm.com. Thank you.
Thank you.